The golden age of Hollywood has produced some of the most iconic, talented, and successful actors in history. In this video, we list the net worth of the richest classic actors who amassed a fortune during their fulfilling and rewarded careers. So keep watching to find out how much their wealth at the time of their death would be in today's financial climate. Greta Garbo, $19 million. At the time of her death, on April 15, 1990, at age 84, Garbo had a net worth of $32 million before inflation. The Swedish-American actress was an international movie star and an icon during the 1920s and 30s, starring in famous films such as Grand Hotel and Anna Karenina. Regarded as one of the greatest screen actresses of all time, she was nominated 3 times for an Academy Award for Best Actress. By the 1930s, her immense success allowed her to dictate the terms of her contracts and her salary with MGM Studios, and she became increasingly selective about her roles. Her last film was the 1941 film Two-Faced Woman. She retired from acting at the age of 35 after starring in a total of 28 films. She decided to never return to screen, even declined all offers, stepped away from the public's eye, and led a private life as an art collector. The actress refused to reveal the reason why she decided to retire at a young age, even to her friends. But 4 years before she died, she told Swedish biographer Sven Broman, "I was tired of Hollywood. I did not like my work. There were many days when I had to force myself to go to the studio. I really wanted to live another life." Audrey Hepburn, $100 million. The original Fashion Nova, a Hollywood legend whose grace and elegance made her an immortal icon. She sparked fashion trends over the decades and many classic films that are still remembered today, including Roman Holiday, Funny Face, and Breakfast at Tiffany's. The icon had it all. She was a dancer, a singer, actor, and a fashion legend. She received dozens of award nominations, including an Oscar and 2 Golden Globes. Her performance in the romantic comedy film Roman Holiday in 1953 alongside Gregory Peck shot her to stardom and made her the first actress to win an Oscar, a Golden Globe Award, and BAFTA Award for a single performance. She was ranked as the 3rd greatest female screen legend from the classic Hollywood cinema and was inducted into the International Best Dressed Hall of Fame list. Her last performance was in the 1990 documentary television series Gardens of the World with Audrey Hepburn when she was 61 years old, which she won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Individual Achievement. She died of cancer at her home in Switzerland on January 20, 1993 at the age of 63. Cary Grant, $130 million. Named the 2nd greatest male star of the golden age of Hollywood by the American Film Institute in 1999, the heartthrob leading man died on November 29, 1986 at the age of 82. Handsome and charismatic, the actor captivated the hearts of many women on and off screen in films like An Affair to Remember and Bring Up Baby. The British-American actor had 74 films under his belt at the time of his death, including classics like The Philadelphia Story, North by Northwest, and Charade. He was nominated twice for the Academy Award, was honored with an Academy Honorary Award in 1970, and received the Kennedy Center Honor in 1981. During the 1940s and 1950s, Grant became close to the famous director Alfred Hitchcock, who casted him in 4 films, including his most memorable North by Northwest in 1959. At the time of his death, he had a net worth of $60 million. That fortune had nearly doubled with inflation, reaching $130 million in today's money. In addition to being a successful actor, he was also a successful businessman who made a lot of investments throughout his career. Even when he retired from film acting in 1966 at the age of 62, he pursued other business interests like representing cosmetics from Fabergé to sitting on the board of MGM Studios. George Randolph Scott, $220 million. Even though he appeared in a variety of genres, he was memorable and successful for his Western movies. He appeared in over 100 films, over 60 of those were westerns. During the early 1950s, Scott was a consistent box office draw. He rapidly became one of Hollywood's top 10 box office draws in western movies. He starred in many western classics such as Go West Young Man and Follow the Fleet. His career spanned over 40 years, from 1928 to 1962. Adding to that a savvy financial investments, you've got a very rich actor. Randolph Scott died on March 2, 1987 at the age of 89. At the time of his death, he had a net worth of $100 million, which equivalent to $220 million in today's money. Randolph was a very successful investor too. He had his hands on everything from real estate, oil, gas to stocks, a skill that he developed while working as an accountant at his father's firm at an early age. Charlie Chaplin, $400 million. Perfectionist, a legend, an icon, comedic genius, art revolutionist, visionary, Charlie Chaplin has been given every honorable title you can think of. His fame and legacy has survived almost 12 decades and counting. Even today's youth recognize him, and even the kids still dress like him in Halloween. An English comedian, actor, filmmaker, and composer, Chaplin rose to fame in the era of silent film. He became a worldwide icon because of his screen persona that he created, the Tramp. Chaplin literally ran the silent film and was a household name during a career that spanned more than 75 years. Talk about talent, the perfectionist wrote, directed, produced, edited, starred in, and composed the music for most of his films. Chaplin continued working well throughout his 70s. He was re-editing and scoring his old films for re-release, along with securing their ownership and distribution rights. The comedic genius died in his sleep in his home in Switzerland on the early morning of Christmas Day in 1977 at the age of 88. At the time of his death, Charlie had an estimated net worth of at least $100 million. That's the same as around $400 million in today's money. He is a true meaning of the word international. His ability to overcome language barriers and connect with audiences from all over the world made him a universal star, and a very rich one too.